welcome to our first episode of PHCPPros Live. We are here today at the ASPE Convention and Expo, which is taking place at the Indiana Convention Center. My first guests this morning come from Delta Commercial. I will be taking a tag team approach since we're in tight quarters this morning. So we will first be speaking with Marnee Colman. Welcome, Marnee.
Thank you, Amalia. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining me this morning. Why don't we start off and why don't you tell me a little bit about your role at Delta Commercial?
Sure, yeah. So I am the senior product or marketing manager, used to be product, senior marketing manager for Delta Commercial, and we focus on both Canada and the US.
Oh, okay. And I know that Delta has a long-standing history in Canada and the United States, but it's not only faucets. Can you talk about your product line and what else you offer?
Sure, yeah. So Delta Commercial has roots dating back all the way to 1905, so we've been around a really long time. And actually this year we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of our Teck Flush Valve, so really big milestone for us. We have 3 manufacturing and distribution facilities across North America, and we ship close to 1 million units annually. So, we have a lot of business across North America. Beyond that, beyond our operations, we have a dedicated team that focuses on, product management, product development, business development, of course, marketing, and then in our technical team, over 6 decades of experience of commercial products. So that's the team you call if you are specifying something and have questions about the design, or you have issues in the field. Those guys can help and answer all your questions. So
what are you most proud of about your product line? What stands out in your opinion?
Oh, so much. We're super high quality. We really take the quality serious. We stand behind our products, have a great warranty, and I'm going to talk a little bit later about some other products that we have coming up, which we're really proud of.
Okay. And what do you think has been the secret to Delta's success over the years?
Oh, we have so many secrets. No. So one actually, kind of a well-kept secret is our agility in manufacturing and product design. So we actually can work with customers and clients to manufacture something that's custom. So if there's a specific need that we don't have it in our product portfolio, we can actually, because we're local manufacturing and development, we can tweak products or design something for that specific issue. And actually those things often come into our full product portfolio because we recognize a need after having those discussions with the clients.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to go back to this 100-year celebration of the Teck Flush Valve. How has this essential tool in the plumbing industry evolved over the years, if so, in any way, shape, or form, and what has stayed true or original?
Yeah, so we're really, really proud of this milestone. It's on the innovation wall actually out in the hall. So it's interesting, the internal, the inside of the faucet or the flush valve hasn't changed that much over the years. Some slight changes, but nothing. It's because it was designed right from the get-go. So it's really a great product. When we did launch it, it was one SKU, one manual SKU, and now it is multiple SKUs, different configurations, electronic and manual, in water closet and flush urinals. I think so. It's one of the most popular flush valves in Canada, so It's very well recognized there for durability and quality, and then is gaining traction in the US. I think it's really just the robustness and the dependability that people look for. The installers like it because it's easy to install and maintain, and then property owners like it for the reliability.
Oh, well, that's good. Has the style evolved over the year in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, sure. So it looks very different than it did 100 years ago.
Yeah.
And we have it in matte black now. And like I said, we have the manual electronic versions. We also have a retrofit kit. So if you have a manual version installed in your facility and you want to upgrade or change over to electronic, we have a kit that you can change that out without having to take the whole valve out.
Oh, wow. You launched something special this week called the Architectural Design Series. Can you tell us a little more about that series?
Yeah, really excited about this, and hopefully everyone can come stop by and see it at the booth. But it's so we have Tech and HDF is what we've always had in Delta Commercial, and now we have a new series called Architectural Design Series. So it's really design forward products but with that robust commercial quality and for those high traffic areas. So the idea kind of came from our hospitality team, where they're working with properties that are looking to carry that kind of design and fashion throughout their facilities. So in a restaurant or a hotel lobby or the guest rooms, right? They want, so those high traffic common areas often default to the really industrial type products.
Right.
So like the Teck Flush Valve, right?
Exactly.
So, which has a place. So, but now you don't have to default there. So we have really design forward products that are going to perform as they should in that high traffic area, and but still look beautiful. So I think maybe you've seen the one flashed up on the screen there, the Contrasta. So there's 3 series here. We have Contrasta, which was the angular one that you saw. We have the Rustica, which is kind of a modern twist on a classic design. And then we have, my favorite is the Drift X, which is kind of like very simple but bold design. And that one, they're all available in chrome, stainless, matte black, and for the first time ever in Delta Commercial, we've launched in champagne bronze.
Okay, just to repeat for our viewers, a screenshot should have appeared with the 3 different types of products available in the architectural design series. Can you repeat the 3 names one more time?
Sure.
Great.
So we have Contrasta, Drift X, and Rustica.
So, wonderful. Thank you so much. And we are going to transition speakers right now. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
taking time to
Amalia.
speak with it. My next guest from Delta Commercial will be Zandu.
Good morning.
Sam.
How's it going?
Good. How are you, Sam?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for taking time to speak with me this morning. Why don't we start off with your role at Delta Commercial? Could you tell our viewers a little bit about what you do?
Yeah.
Because you have a unique title, if you could tell, which is, and I will say it, Senior Manager of Commercial and Product Knowledge, which is a little ambiguous in my terms. So tell us a little bit more about what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to keep things simple, my team is responsible for developing the products that we see on the commercial side, as well as we have responsibility for being that technical service, answers with customers are calling into our team to ask questions about products as well. So
Wonderful.
I've got a very long title, but a very interesting job.
Perfect. You have a tagline at Delta Commercial: design, innovation, and quality in all the right places. And it's, if you're at the show today, you can see it all over their booth. Can you explain to our viewers a little bit about your motto?
Yes, absolutely. So for us over at Delta Commercial, it's very important for us to be in tune, make sure we're designing the highest quality products for our customers. We want to make sure that the feature set meets and addresses the needs that they have in terms of the products and dealing with solutions. At the same time, though, we want to make sure that we haven't over-engineered the product as well, so that the cost is very cost-effective, so customers are able to put our products into their facilities. We make sure that we're talking with folks, and we like to say that we pride ourselves on being great listeners. We're out there in the marketplace, we're talking with everyone from the beginning of the process, the specification engineers, the architects, designers, many of the folks over at the show today. It's really great to see some people, some friendly faces there, all the way through to the distributors and wholesalers that sell our products to the plumbers, as well as the facilities owners as well. So there's 2 examples that I love to give of us, design, innovation, and quality in all the right places.
All right.
Like, we're very close and in tune with very specific segments. So we have been designing products for many years for healthcare as one example. And you see that highlighted in our booth. So one thing that we developed several years ago, based on input from the field, was to add smooth end gooseneck products to our portfolio. So what this is the faucets themselves do not have aerators at the end. As we know, talking with healthcare, infectious control, aerators are a place where you could have germs, bacteria, and some other things growing there. So we've removed that, made sure that we have laminar flow to reduce splashing. So that's one example of things that we've done in the healthcare segment. Another example that I love to give is the ADS product that Marnee talked about earlier. So our architectural design series we're very proud of the fact that we've been able to meet that trend for highest quality commercial products, but also something that meets design aesthetics, something that looks really nice installed in a patient facility and gives them that feeling of being at home. So.
Well, that sounds wonderful. The pandemic impacted the world overall, and the last couple of years, there's been a trend toward updating public restrooms as a result of this. What has Delta Commercial done in that space?
Yeah, great question, really on point. So as you know, the world has been faced with this pandemic for some time here. So hand hygiene has been at the forefront of what's been happening out in the marketplace, but also another key thing that's come up in recent years is cross-contamination. So we're actually well placed with the products that we have. Because we've been talking with healthcare for so many years, we actually had a good assortment of products to meet the needs out there to reduce cross-contamination, make sure that the bacteria and germs are not spreading. So we have for new facilities as well as folks who are designing retrofits, everyone seems to be going to hands-free products there. So we have two technologies that we like to have for us. So one is proximity and the other one is H2 optics. So
I'm going to just explain. There is a screenshot of the products that we are talking about. So I'm sorry for stepping on your words, but should we start again?
No, that sounds great. So H2 optics. So this is an example. So fun fact out there, we developed our H2 optics sensing technology close to about 20 years ago as an answer for us to have a hands-free solution, but it's also immune to reflection issues. You know, sometimes if you have a black shirt, such as myself, you wouldn't be able to have the faucet detect you. So we developed our H2 optics technology as a way to be immune to a lot of those external factors that might affect your ability to turn on a faucet on and off.
A black shirt will impact
A black
the
shirt
ability.
used to, yes. And
Really?
I'm sure you'll see that in some of the older hotels around.
I know doing this sometimes.
Exactly. So we're really proud of our ability to design sensing technology to make sure that the faucet always operates every time you put your hand underneath.
That's wonderful. What can our readers and viewers today expect from Delta Commercial this year, in the years ahead? Is there anything new coming out?
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, it's the rest of the ADS series launch. So if you come to our booth, number 815, just right across the way there, come over to the Delta Commercial booth, say hello to us. You'll be able to see the rest of the suite. Right now we have the faucets that are available today. As Marnee described so well, we've got it in all the forest finishes, as well as several 3 styles that we think are going to be exactly what the customer is looking for. But we have the matching the soap dispensers, as well as the concealed flush valves that will also be available in the near future. In addition to that, I'd like to be able to talk about us developing more solutions for the customers that are looking for hands-free options out there. So we love to be out into the marketplace. We will be pushing and having more, myself, Marnee, or sales teams will be out in the market, talking with customers, listening to what they're looking for, and hopefully developing a fairly robust product pipeline. And again, we want to make sure that we are being that solutions providers for customers that are out there today. So I just want to make sure that folks did hear. Come over to booth 815. We've got a really friendly team that is down there. We've got good representation. We've probably got the best uniforms out there with the black and the white, a la Tiger Woods there. So definitely come by and say hello, and we'd be more than happy to talk about our products and what we see out there in terms of trends and where the future is going.
That sounds wonderful. If we have some viewers that are not here today but would like to get in touch with Delta Commercial, how can they best reach you or find out more information about your company?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have several websites. In the US, it would be deltafaucet.com. In Canada, it would be deltafaucet.ca. So there's links out there that you can be able to come and get in touch with the team. That's probably the best way, actually.
Yeah?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you have a great rest of your show.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for the interview.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.